everybody out there in rugby land. There's a very famous French song which in English is called The Autumn Leaves. The autumn leaves float by my window. Well, as these autumn leaves die, well, so do the hopes of France in this Rugby World Cup. Yes, after that defeat to the English, the French, of course, out of the running to win the competition. So it's time now to take a look ahead to what happens next to rugby in France. Obviously, there will be a new trainer. There need to be changes, perhaps at the top. And maybe there needs to be a reassessment of French flair, of how the French play rugby. Let's take a look now at our assessment of what will happen next.
Whatever happened to the French flair? The Blues were defeated in a relatively dull game. The only suspense, wondering who'd win right up until the end. France spent too much time kicking the ball up the pitch. Long shots not going anywhere, picked up mostly by Jason Robinson. They were 14-9 behind when the final whistle blew. Coach Bernard Laporte's quarter-finals winning strategy is being criticised.
You can always look back and talk about what could have been. What if there'd been a try at one point? What if? What if? You can go on like that forever. What matters is that we're all in this together. This was a very good performance for French rugby.
Despite any official announcements, it's likely to be the end of a few international careers, namely Betson, Ibanez and Pelou, who knew it was their last chance.
Well, we'll never be world champions. I've lived with that for years now.
The end of an era of players and also a goodbye to Bernard Laporte. The French coach now takes up a career in politics.
I can honestly say that we've had some great moments. I've got some wonderful memories.
Are you trying to make me cry?
So who is going to be his successor? Former captain Abdelatif Benazzi would love to be manager. But more obvious candidates would be Guy Novès, currently at Toulouse, and Fabien Gaultier, the coach at Stade Francais. But the favourite has to be Philippe Saint-André, former captain of the Blues. Bernard Lepasset is due to make the appointment early November. Whoever the new coach, he'll be working with a young group of players who already have a World Cup semi-final under their belt.
So, plenty of things to consider then when we think about the future of rugby here in France. Now let's take a look at one of the finalists. South Africa have their very own sports institute, which has really served their national teams well over many, many years. Rugby over there, of course, is an immense passion. And of course, there's been success after success. Is it perhaps linked to this institute? Here's our report.
Poe is on the national rugby sevens team. He trains here every day at the Scientific Sports Institute of South Africa. It was created in 1995 by retired rugby players keen to marry sport and science. Weights in the morning, cardio in the afternoon. And Poe's personal schedule is strict. His fatigue is monitored, his food intake adapted.
He sticks some stuff on my chest to measure my heart rates and actually see the progress, you know. Like on rugby, he gives me a graph every week to see my progress, how I'm progressing so far. And so far so good.
A lot of athletes are overtraining. So a lot of the athletes are becoming mentally and physically fatigued. So a lot of our efforts is going into looking at markers of fatigue. And traditionally people have used blood markers, looking at cortisol. A focus of our research recently has been looking at recovery heart rate.
His coach wouldn't get by without this high-performance institute, which plans out his entire season.
Everything we do, especially with the fitness part, is quantifiable. So we will measure the guys and test them when they get together for the first time, and we will get like a target goal of where we would like them to be within a month or 2 months' time.
The centre is open to the public, but its real target is high-level sports people of all kinds. There's also an effort to help out local schools.
It's no use developing your top athletes. What we need to do is start at a younger level. So what we do is we run a number of school programs and club programs.
Schools chosen by the Rugby Federation receive a gym in the box, a selection of simple, effective exercises to boost performance. The Scientific Sports Institute has realised that coloured and black teenagers weigh 8 to 10 kilos less than their white peers.
People are starting to see that the only thing we need is equipment. We've got the talent, we've got the means, and I think we'll get where we're supposed to be.
After 3 months on the Institute's rigorous schedule, these schools can boost their performance by 30% and attain heavyweight ambitions.
Sadly, my friends, that's all we've got time for today. But don't forget, of course, our rugby blog, which is on France24-EN-Rugby.com. Your thoughts about the final, which is coming up. The weather's getting a little bit colder here in Paris, but let's hope the rugby, which you're going to see this weekend, will warm us up no end. See you tomorrow.